I don't even know how to start this video because words can't even describe the emotions and just horrible feelings I'm dealing with right now. But safe to say this past week or so has just been the worst week and weekend I've had to endure in a long time, probably. Yeah. What's up, guys? Magic Navs here. We're watching some AK74 gameplay in the background, Modern Warfare 2. It's a good gameplay. Hope you enjoy that in the background, but I really just need to use this commentary and video just to vent and ramble about just the horrible shit that I've had to deal with lately, and hopefully you can relate. You know, if you're watching this, hopefully you can show some sympathy and support. I always really appreciate it from you guys, because I just, like, none of it was even my fault. Like, I swear to you, like, on my life, like, none of this was my fault. Just horrible people have to ruin everything in my life right now. It started off with, you know, I recently reconnected with this amazing woman who I initially met through a magic show that I was performing at. Like, this was back in spring of this year, and you know, we got to talking like afterwards, and we ended up going on a date, and it was great. But then, due to some misunderstandings, you know, we ended up disconnecting, or, you know, she ended up ghosting, unfortunately, and that was that. But then earlier, like a month ago, we ended up reconnecting, and just, you know, we ended up clearing up the misunderstandings, and then we practically instantly we ended up reigniting the flame, and you know, we ended up back where we started. We were pretty much, we were dating, and things were great, you know, but and we just like she literally ticked off every single box for me. Like, there's no joke. Like there was no issues with her. Like, I had no issues with her, and I just enjoyed every single moment with her, and everything about her. Like, she just, everything about her, just, it was perfect for me. I loved every little bit about her, and just unfortunately, out of all things, like, just something had to happen, because it turns out, like, she was she comes from a Muslim family. Like, she only has her mother, who still she's connected to, and you know, her mother is, you know, is a strict Muslim, and still goes by the whole arranged marriage stuff, which is obviously, like, stupid, you know. And unfortunately, she found out about what her daughter's been up to, and unfortunately just forced her to end the relationship with her and me, without even getting to know me. And apparently the girl and her mother fought for like 3 days, which is why I didn't hear from her. And you know, unfortunately, I had to come home after like an 11-hour shift at armed security, to come to this horrible news. And yeah, that of course just does not sit well with me at all. And, you know, she was forced to block me on all social media by her mother, and with only a slimmer of hope that maybe that somewhere down the road, you know, who knows when or if ever that'll happen, that she'll be able to, like, unblock me and reach back out to me. Like, whether that'll happen is a huge like, you know, gamble or toss up, you know. So I obviously part of me hopes it'll happen, but you know, the realistic side of me just has to accept the fact that, you know, probably it. I might not hear from her again. So to if you end up ever getting to watch this or hear about this, you know, just know you really meant a lot to me, and I would do anything to you know, get to, you know, continue everything with you. And I do wish you all the best. You know, I do hope to hear from you one day, but if not, then it's been a great ride. Now you think this is already bad enough, but then unfortunately some stupid ass person had to add more salt to my wounds at the worst time possible, like, and ended up having a friend who just same thing. We ended up actually reconnecting from a magic show that I was performing at. She was one of the people. She was just a friend, nothing more than that. And then, like, we connected over the summer. We, you know, hung out. We even did airsoft together. And at some point, I actually even gave her one of my airsoft pistols. So, because you know, she wanted to practice and do some practice shooting or whatever. And then just a few days after, you know, this horrible experience, or, you know, all the events with the girl that I was dating, I hadn't spoken to her for about a week, or almost a week. We had hung out just about a week ago, no issues. And then just, like, I simply text her, like, on a weekend, like, because I'm already dealing with a lot, and I just simply say, hope your weekend's good. That's literally it. And then out of nowhere, some rando from, not by her, but some random person, I guess it's probably just some new boyfriend that she didn't bother to tell me about or explain to me, but just texted me back, just be like, who the fuck are you, right? And why do you care about her weekend, blah blah blah. Just stupid insecure shit, right? I call her later and just be like, yo, what's going on, right? And then surprisingly, she just gives me a horrible attitude. Just be like, you know, leave me alone and just, you know, fuck off or whatever stuff, right? Just horrible, stupid shit. Telling me, like, stop messaging me 50 times, even though I literally only messaged her one time that whole time. Like, it's ridiculous. Like she is just psycho. Like, she was just normal, and then just from that point on, she went to a complete psycho. And you know, unfortunately, like, well, she ended up, you know, blocking my number, unfriending me on most social media. Luckily, I was able to message her on Instagram and like, be like, I want my pistol back, please. At the very least, like, I don't know why you have to be so hostile to me for no reason, but I at least like my pistol back, and so forth. And luckily, she agreed to it. When I met her, and then, or I met up with her, and just gave it to me, thankfully. And I one last time asked for an explanation, and she just, you know, gave me more shit, and made such a commotion about it. So much so, even neighbors took notice, and of course neighbors took her side, because, you know, she's a freaking girl, and just all of a sudden I'm trying to make me the bad guy. And just, she was just a complete psycho. Like, it was just so fucking stupid. Yeah, just to add more salt to the wound, right? But all I can say is, like, thankfully I got the pistol back. Some broken parts to it inside, but that's not her fault, so it's an easy fix. But yeah, a lot of shit hit me this week, and I've pretty much hit rock bottom right now. I know I'll recover from this some point, but I mean, at least I have a way. This is like a good outlet for me to just let it all out there, and hopefully some of you guys can show your support and, you know, your sympathy towards me, because I really not had to go through such a horrible experience, like, all at once, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty much at rock bottom right now as it is, but I know the only direction I can go is up from here. So this will all pass eventually, and hopefully something good will come out of this sooner than later. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. I really do appreciate your guys' support and all and everything. So thanks for listening, guys, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.